The caliper's not going to fall the fuck out of that truck.
No, it's not. And if it does, the truck's still going to stop. Like,
Yeah. How many times have we dragged that thing to a stop with at least 2 bad rotors?
the rotor on the passenger side's bad, and I was with Tesla Will, and he goes, "That's really bad." I go, "That's cool." Trailer brake.
Not bad. You've learned from me. Oh my
Trailer
God,
brake.
you've learned from me. We're just going to crank the gain up and squeeze the handle. And we're slowing down. Look at that. We're slowing down, guys.
All right.
Tesla Will turns to me and he goes, "Why are you laughing?" I go, "The trailer tires smoke when there's no load on them."
Hello, everybody.
Oh, shit. Look at that. We're recording.
Yes, we are.
Wow.
On that note, we can't communicate with chat, apparently.
Why not?
It says unable to connect to chat.
Well, fucking A.
Well, let's see if this actually goes live.
We'll just go ahead and do this. Hold on. There's another. Yeah, I mean, everything should be going live, so fucking there, bud. Well, eventually.
Well,
Oh.
welcome to the Camcast
Yeah,
where nothing works. Oh, hey, it's live now. We're on.
Well, here we go. Camcast episode 248. The one where things aren't working, but whatever.
I enter hi into the chat. Error, try again.
Sweet. So we're going to go ahead and try something else. Anyway, I have Mike, deer leader, dog taste, leader of men, herder of cats, guy who's feeding his friends for less than $8.
God damn, you are.
I'm fat, dumb, and happy.
Did that factor in spices?
I mean, that's shit that you should just have. I don't
Yeah,
count
really,
spices.
You should just assume that a good $15 of your pantry is herbs and spices.
15. Where are you buying your spices at?
I buy the fancy shit from Smith's.
I buy the cheap shit, and I get a lot of it.
Yeah.
That's how you do, buddy.
But I mean, $15, you got to think that gets you pepper, salt, Mrs. Dash, seasoned salt.
Yeah, seasoning salt.
You got to have Johnny's seasoning salt.
It's a dash of magic.
It's a
Absolutely.
dash of magic.
It
Come on,
is.
man, I cook seasoned potatoes every day.
I'm going to try something dumb.
He's cooking potatoes every day.
Or day.
It is. You're mine. Our
No, I broke it.
Uncle Radical, the professor of the ghetto arts, tenured but not licensed. Except in a few crooked states in the South. But that's neither here nor there.
Alabama.
Yep. Wasn't going to name names, but whatever.
They'll give
Fuck 'em.
anybody a license down there.
Fuck 'em.
Yep.
Somebody calls him daddy. She's done it down here a couple times. In an accidental way, not in a sexual way.
I broke it.
God. No, whatever. It looks like we're still live here. It is Dave Raleigh.
Ahoy, ahoy.
Yep. Sitting down there at the end of the table. He broke it. It's the chairman of the boards, the good Colonel Eddie Dean himself, Zack Lords.
Do you know how hard it is to explain what I do to people?
What?
I get weird looks and things that people, I'm like, I'm on a podcast. And they're like, that's cool.
Everybody is.
And I'm like, I have like 4 followers.
Wow.
I've been recognized in public once. I broke this shit. This shit's fucked.
Well, I mean, it's still like,
I won't be able to view it, which will be whatever.
well, whatever. Don't worry. We got it up on the big board.
Yup.
It's all that matters.
We'll just refer back to it
We'll just pop in every now and
occasionally.
again.
I'm okay with that.
Hey, Jay. Yep.
Hi, AJ.
All right. Well, you can still run.
Konnichiwa.
You can still run OBS. You can still do all the other stuff that you need to do.
So I can't watch it here, but do you know where I can watch some of our shenanigans?
Where can you watch some of our shenanigans?
Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, not Bumble, maybe Bumble, definitely not Twitter, even though I already said Twitter.
I mean, Twitter's around. I'll get spicy next weekend.
Get spicy next weekend.
It's the Rolex. Fuck yeah, I'm
Oh,
gonna
yeah,
get
it is, yeah.
spicy on it.
Yeah.
Anyway,
You can also follow us on our follows, but you can check out our Cam Automag page where we post photos and shit, the things we do and blogs and stuff. I don't know. I'm fucking trying here.
I mean, that's ostensibly what we should be doing with the website that we've had for, well, a decade.
you'll see more content get closer to November time, and then we'll die off again.
Yeah, that's how it works. If you haven't figured it out by now, that's how it goes. Anyway,
The occasional cool car, video shenanigans here or there,
Racing.
SEMA,
yep. And then nothing.
and then there we are.
Yep. And then we just kind of call it a couple months.
Yeah.
Give ourselves a break because, goddamn it, it's cold out there right now.
But
If
do you
you're
know
cold,
where?
they're cold. Bring them inside.
Yep, exactly.
Do you know where we don't give a break?
Where don't we give a break, Zach?
On all of our podcasting locations, we post weekly. Every
Use the thing.
you were pointing at the screen, I'm like, what did I do wrong?
No, you didn't do anything. You didn't do anything?
You didn't do anything, and that's the problem.
What I did was wrong. Fuck, I was in a roll there. Something about we never stop because we post every Wednesday, every week. We're bringing you the hottest fucking content that you're listening to right now
Yes.
on Apple Music, Spotify, and Google Play, and wherever else you find fine podcasts.
Yes. Yes.
You want me to keep going because I'm kind of in a roll here.
I really want to see where this goes.
Speaking about going places,
Okay.
head over to our Patreon.com because this is fueled by you guys.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pointing at you guys, but
Patreon.com/CamAutoMag. There it is. Oh,
There
there you
it
go.
is.
And
That
if
was the right one.
if you guys give us $5 a month, you guys can watch us. You can watch me do this awful shenanigans thing.
Yeah.
Or,
You really shouldn't be happy about watching this, but
We're sorry.
here we are.
yeah,
But $5 a month is the magic dollar amount. You can subscribe for any dollar amount.
I tried.
But $5 is the magic one. Gets you into the Cam Super Secret Shenanigans Facebook group. Gets you bonus content. Gets you early access content. Gets you all sorts of fun stuff. That is patreon.com/CamAutoMag.
Yep.
So
You get to watch me drink beer,
yeah, he's gonna be drinking 4 of them tonight
at least.
because he cracked them all open and he ain't living a dead soldier down here.
I don't leave anybody behind.
Damn right you don't. I'm the only one who can leave empty, half-drunk beers in his basement. God damn
I
it!
like how you came at me yesterday or last time, and they were like, "Oh, this was pretty empty." And I'm like, "Yeah."
I was gonna because you had a streak where you'd leave something that was half full.
You guys kept giving me shitty beers.
That's how
I
we
mean-
can tell you're 21.
That's how it works. Oh, anyway.
Wow. All right.
Let's go ahead and talk about ourselves for a minute. So some of the fun stuff that we also do is low-level graphic design and T-shirt making.
You're damn right. I'm on 2 of them
Yes, you are.
I'm on none of them.
Yet.
currently.
I have a saying on one of them.
Yeah.
You did. Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Anyway, that is over at CamAutoswag.com. That is our shop. That is where you go to get your stuff.
Yeah, you can get T-shirts, both long and short sleeve. You can get sweatshirts, hats. I'm wearing one right now. Hoodies. I have one. My girlfriend stole it. Let's see what else we have. We still have the tote bags, right?
I believe so.
Perfect. That's amazing. You can get the beanies. You
Yep.
get the
I could go to the
2-color
page,
beanie
Yeah.
with the pom-pom. That's the one.
Zach ran out of steam real quick. It's okay, though.
It's okay. It's all right.
I ran out of 11 Kugels, so that's actually what happened.
Oh, well.
It's all right, man.
Anyway.
You're living your best life.
It's
You're
all
doing what
right.
you do.
And while you're out there getting yourself all stylish up for the upcoming spring season, head over to SteadyBroke.com.
That's right.
Steady Broke Clothing has been our longtime sponsor.
Yeah, Tommy has been with us thick and thin through the start of it, and now he's supporting us. So you should support him in supporting us.
Yeah.
You go to SteadyBroke.com and put a whole bunch of their awesome, high-quality, affordable gear into your cart.
Yep.
And when you check out, type CamAuto15 in the coupon code box, and that gives you 15% off the entire order.
There we go.
Just because you're broke doesn't mean you can't leave your dreams.
SteadyBroke.com.
I sniped you on that one.
Steady.broke on all the social medias.
Oh, you almost had it.
I like how I just threw my own. I've just been throwing my own little thing in there for the past 3 months.
You
Yeah,
really
fuck
have
it.
been.
Yeah, it works though.
I'm just letting you explore the space. Once it gets too weird, I will stop you.
You start pulling me
Read
back
the
in.
room, Zach.
Right now,
you're
I'm
gonna give me
just-
the big hook to pull me back into the.
Just destroy one of your kidneys, break half your ribs. That's what those vaudeville hooks did. They fucked people up royally.
Damn right they did.
Yep.
Now they're called technician removal tools.
Haha.
Thanks, hybrid cars.
Yep. Will sends me a photo of the one they have occasionally.
Yeah.
When it's like we're pulling a battery, I have to hold the tool.
Oh.
You're like herding sheep, but everybody's scared to touch the orange wires.
It's all right. It happens.
Lick them.
Anyway, we got some people we
Do
would
it.
like to wish happy birthday to.
Do it. Yeah, how many people?
Not a whole lot, because I don't know who the hell this guy is, really. Let's just go quick.
Stalking.
He is dapper as hell. Look at this guy.
Yeah, I don't know who the hell.
Diode Dynamics?
I don't know who this dude is, but whatever. Good for him.
Here's a Mustang. It looks like.
He's got. I don't know. I don't know how I know this guy.
He's
but whatever.
engaged to somebody.
Yeah.
Congratulations and Merry Birthmas.
Looks pretty cute. Anyway,
Yeah.
let's say happy birthday to Stephanie Panter, Rhett's mom.
Ah,
Shout out to you. She is awesome.
Merry Birthmas.
Yep. The aforementioned Nick Calaroso. Don't know you, but happy birthday if you're listening. Happy birthday to Davin Roberts.
Sturdivant.
There we go.
There you go.
I was getting tripped up. There was
it's
a lot
okay.
going on there.
That's okay.
Anyway,
all right.
and then that's it for the week.
Merry Birthmas, you guys.
Yeah, we got plenty more coming up next week. We got some heavy hitters.
We do.
We got some.
Wow.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
do,
there's quite a few of them.
We got 3 big uns.
Indeed.
Yep. Anyway.
Wow, there's a lot of February babies.
Oh yeah.
Holy shit.
Man, a lot of people.
I know a lot of those
A
faces.
lot of people fucking.
Yep.
A lot of people fucking.
Yep. That's how it works, man.
Is that where babies
That's
come
how you
from?
get kids.
That's those kids were conceived at the beginning of summer.
Yeah.
Those poor bastards.
Valentine's babies were conceived during summer.
Gets warm. Clothes start coming off. That's how it works, man.
I think you're gonna start singing like a country song there.
No.
I mean, I'm pretty sure there's a country song that says
There's
exactly
there's
that.
several of
There's
them.
plenty.
Yeah.
There are plenty.
Just a good old boy.
anyway.
Did you guys do anything fun this week?
No.
That was so anticlimactic.
What do you want from me?
I don't know.
I don't know. Like
I want joyous and I don't know where I was going with that.
Yeah, I just kind of hung out and didn't do a whole lot.
Boom.
Thank you. Good night.
Bye, Mike. See you later.
I'll be here all night. Tip your waitress. Try the veal.
Dave, you?
And you call it the aristocrats.
Nope, my girl and I stayed home. We did fuck all. Actually, that's not true. I used the winch on the old Dodge for the first time today on Saturday. I had to move some cars around, and everything's covered in snow in Payson.
Yeah.
And I don't like pushing things in the snow, especially things that don't roll on dry, solid ground. Yeah, having a winch on that truck is probably the best purchase I've ever made.
Can imagine.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, dragging things out and pulling things back in. Oh, God. No better way to do that. So.
I might be doing something
Okay.
last week.
Define might be.
I looked at a car.
Okay.
Not a new one. Another shit box.
Another shitbox.
Yeah.
That leaves it wide open.
$500.
Okay.
Narrows the playing field greatly, yet still leaves it oddly airy.
Looked at my first rotary.
Oh.
A 79 SA.
Ooh, that was my first car.
This is it's that Honda Accord teal.
Sweet.
Nice.
Has the 12A in it right now.
Of course. You should keep it that way.
Barely runs. I can trade that engine for a running 13B.
Sad face. That's okay, though.
I'll
allow it.
I'll keep a rotary in if I buy it. So, yeah.
I like it. I like it. They're great cars.
Yeah.
Really hard to find parts for, but they are great cars
That's
nonetheless.
why I'll do the engine swap.
Yeah.
So if anyone wants to buy a Cadillac, let me know. I need the Cadillac gone.
Oh,
I have a Fleetwood Brougham that needs
As
an OptiSpark.
much as I want a 94 Fleetwood. Good God, as much as I want a 94 Fleetwood.
I basically will entertain virtually any offer at this point.
can you be licensed to operate a boat that big?
I'm the captain of many ships, Mike.
Yeah, so literally, if anyone wants it, message me with an offer, and I'll find a way to get it
So
to
what's it need? Just needs ignition?
you. Needs an OptiSpark.
Oh boy.
That's literally all. Like I've done everything except an OptiSpark, and that's basically what it's down to.
You want a 2000 Outback that needs a motor?
Thing though is we can talk about this off camera, but I need cash for it because it's going to someone else.
Ah.
I have $6. Take it or leave it.
Mike, you got 7?
625. Can I get a 625?
I've
625.
got 204,
625.
but 200 of that is earmarked for something else.
All right,
so.
$4. Gonna get a $4. 450, 450, 450,
many.
455,
Yeah, this
455,
many.
455, 460, 475, 475. Going on up to $5 now. $5, $5. Get a bid, get a bid, get a bid, get a bid, get a bid. Oh, 550, 550. Come on,
hold on.
get 550.
Can I segue this?
Yes.
No, yes, I can't segue this.
Oh boy.
There was an auction that happened where a lot of cars sold for way too much money.
Yep. There were.
Oh yeah, you're right though.
Yeah. Barrett Jackson Scottsdale happened.
This is like one of the rich ones. Like,
Yeah.
This
Well,
is the
well,
one that brings all the heavy hitters.
Yeah, this is like the first big one of the year.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it goes Barrett Jackson. I'm having a stroke right now.
Jarrett Baxton.
Jarrett Baxton. And then there's the one at Amelia Island, which is early this year as well too. So that's a Goodwood one,
Yeah.
or not Goodwood. Goodings.
Gooding and Company.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not Goodwood. Goodings.
Yeah.
And the Goodings one is like your Deuces.
That's like that goes on with the Concours.
Yeah.
So-
I believe it happens at the same time as the Quill does. It's like the same time block.
Yeah. So it's a fucking thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
Beautiful.
Yeah. So we have the top 5 most expensive cars that rolled across the block at Barrett Jackson Scottsdale.
List them off. Let's see what we got.
Okay. So number 5.
Ooh.
A 1969 Chevy Camaro ZL1 Copo.
Ooh, god damn.
Yep. This bad boy went for $1,094,500.
Holy shit.
We talked about expensive American muscle last week,
Yep.
and this is up there.
Yep. This is up there.
So there were only 69 of the ZL1 Copo Camaros built in 1969, and this one's number 59.
Yep.
Of course, numbers matching, documented, looks just par for the course.
And it's going to sit in some dude's garage.
And this orange is super rare.
Yes, very
For-
rare.
For a very rare car, this is rare. So there is that.
Beautiful. Beautiful. I mean, that's just a gorgeous car.
Yeah.
Steelies, the dog dish caps. Oh, yeah. That's just a proper car.
Yep. So, can wait for Zach to get this
I
up.
am stroking out over here.
It's okay, Zach. We believe in you.
Yeah, I know I have. No,
Except
just fuck off.
Accept it.
Just
Nope, just-
accept it.
Go click the slide over.
There
so
we
there's,
go.
There it
Look
is.
There
at
it
this
is.
thing. Look at this car.
All
Would you
right.
just look at it?
Fucking look at it.
Matching polyglass firestones and everything.
Jesus.
God almighty, that's a beautiful car. It's probably a bastard to drive. I bet it's never been driven.
Oh, yeah.
Does it say miles on it?
Nope.
It's probably sub.
Well,
5,000.
and, being in the condition it's in, what it's sold for, that has to be original. So this car has probably almost never been driven.
Oh, but I bet the engine's been rebuilt like 3 times.
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, number 4.
Ooh.
A Ford GT.
Of course, a
This-
2017 GT. This one looks like it's got all the boxes checked.
Yeah.
Low miles.
This car has $82,250 worth of equipment tacked onto the original MSRP.
Jesus.
Yep. So
What
this-
$82,000 worth of stuff are we talking?
I mean, if you took that off, this thing would have only sold for $1.1 million.
Well, gee willikers.
God damn it. It has the exposed carbon fiber wheels.
You gotta say those were an option.
Yep. So,
I think that front, the exposed carbon fiber,
sound it out.
exposed carbon front air dam
There you
lip is an option you can check.
Cool.
Oh, yeah, the carbon fiber.
You did it, buddy. You did it.
It's getting difficult to talk. I smell toast, guys.
Well, it was nice knowing you.
Same.
Anyway, number 3. Another Ford GT.
Really?
Yeah, really. This one sold for
Isn't he famous?
1.4 million. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know.
Scroll up.
I bet that cocktail waitress in the background there is probably like
Okay.
thrilled that she looks the way she does.
Okay, so
Hey.
dude with the arm
Yeah,
next to him.
him.
Yeah, is he famous?
I don't know.
He looks famous.
He looks like any middle-aged dude who somehow gets up on stage at Barrett Jackson.
Yeah, here's the thing though. I bet everybody up there on that stage has at least that $1.485 million
Probably.
to spend.
Yep.
And I like how all of the wives kind of look the exact same. Some version of white to blonde hair.
Man.
Well, I'm
Oh,
doing. And then this dude right in front, right here, backward sunglass McGee.
Yep. Fucking A, dude.
Oh no, I see, and I want to speak to your manager haircut.
Oh, they're all over the
Yeah,
place.
that one right there.
Right side.
Yep, right there.
Dude, I'm telling you.
Oh man.
Mike Kresser, one
So
of the
bad.
Spec Z guys, he and his wife go down to Scottsdale all the time, and he keeps threatening to take me to this with him and his wife.
I mean why is he threatening you with such a good time?
I know, right? He's like, he is the dude. Him and his wife are the people I wish my dad's brother and his wife were.
Okay.
You know? Yep. So, anyway.
Can I guess the next car?
Okay, take a stab.
Another GT?
No.
Number 2. A 2021 Lexus LC 500 convertible.
Why a
Why am I
2021?
not surprised? Why am I?
I don't know.
They look so happy in the background, though.
Oh, yeah, because I think this was one of those, like, this is number 1 or
What
some
was that,
shit.
charity
Okay, so
thing?
this is a charity auction.
Yeah.
Okay, now that I'm reading through the details, bought for $2 million, and all of the proceeds were sent to the Boys and Girls Club of America and the Bob Woodruff Foundation.
Yep. This is one of the 100 Inspiration series that will be sold at the beginning of production, which means it'll have a bevy of unique finishes and slight differences than the LC 500 you will see bitchy 50-year-old women driving around Southern California.
This is ugly as hell. This is not a good
a
looking
weird
car.
question.
Yeah.
So a car like this that isn't in production yet, but now somebody now owns. I realize this car is in production, but isn't.
Yeah, it's like VIN number 1.
Yeah.
So
This person can now legally drive this car on U.S. street roads now.
Yeah.
What happens when they take this to Lexus dealership for their oil change in 2 months?
they'll treat it like any other Lexus.
Well, or are they gonna be like, well, never mind. Maybe it's being dumb because like that dealership won't have this car in stock yet, or have any convertible in stock yet.
No, but I'm assuming it's probably not too terribly different than
No,
like the
probably not.
current LC. So
Yeah.
they'd probably be like, "Oh, this thing looks fucking weird. Whatever.
So
Hit me with the Uggy Duggies."
Hey, guy. Yeah. Hit that oil drain plug with an impact. Fuck yeah.
Bam.
Repeat after me. Torque. 2.
Uggy Duggies.
Damn it.
Does that car look bent in the middle to anybody else?
It does. It looks like it's bowing.
It looks like it got smacked in the ass and it got excited and arched its back.
Like how we all did that.
Yep. Because we are all the same person somehow.
I'm not
Am I
arguing with
wrong?
Anyway, and finally, coming in at number 1 with a bullet.
Actually, yeah, you're
that.
right.
Yeah, C8.
Yeah, C8 number 1. So there it
Okay,
is.
all right,
Yep.
sweet. And it went for how much?
$3 million.
God damn.
And every penny is going to the Detroit Children's Fund. So there you go.
Oh, of course it's Rick Hendrick.
Yeah, Rick Hendrick is pretty much the dude who buys every number 1 Chevy that shows up at Barrett Jackson. So
No.
good on him. Go ahead.
So I thought we were talking about the Paul Walker cell.
I didn't see any of that.
Oh, I saw a bunch of it. I can recap it basically. It was 4 or 5 E36 lightweights, all selling for $200,000 to $300,000.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
Which
we
is-
didn't miss a lot.
Yeah.
it just seems like so much money for a car that isn't worth it.
I mean,
Like I
Give me
realize
an
I realize there's the Paul's name on it, but
well,
like,
yeah. And I mean, like,
Eh.
the E36 lightweight is a legitimately, like, it is a limited E36 M3. I will give you that.
but it's
However,
not $380,000 was the top one sold for.
yeah, I mean that anything that goes at an auction like this is like it's getting that price tag because of the provenance attached to it,
Yeah.
not because like, oh, I'm spending $300,000 because I'm too chicken shit with a sawzall to do this to my own E36 M3.
Yeah.
You're right.
Mm-hmm.
You're right.
So
All right.
Yeah.
So.
and there was also Lee Iacocca's car went up for sale as well.
Oh yeah,
too.
his Dodge Viper.
The number 1. Yeah,
Viper.
Vin 001.
It was
Yep.
just shy of $300,000 if I remember correctly.
Which is,
285 was the exact number.
Yeah, a lot of people were expecting it to catch 100 120. So it
there you-
definitely exceeded a lot of expectations.
Well, there we go.
Beautiful
Speaking of
car.
something that won't exceed expectations.
Wow.
Which one are you pointing at?
Wow.
There's a
I mean,
lot on here.
I'm
I
going-
mean,
I'm going to the top.
everything
Oh, God.
here,
There really is a lot.
literally everything there can be.
Everything in the agenda right now.
Fuck it, Toyota. Hit me with that
I-
sauce, Zach.
All right.
GT86 will be dubbed as the GR86.
Behold the Great Six.
I had that annoying car meet kid come up to me, just like the generic one, and goes, "You know, they're going to," he points at a GT86 or FRS or whatever the fuck. "You know, there's going to be called the GR86 now." I'm like, "Yes, Kyle, thank you."
Did you correct him and call it no? It's going to be the Great Six.
The Great Six. No, I shoot him away.
Attaboy. Anyway, So it's going to.
Are those what they look like?
That's
So
that's
here-
a
here's-
render.
Here's the thing.
I don't know.
They pretty much just morphed ever so slightly the aspect ratio of a new Supra,
Yep, pretty much.
and then slapped a Subaru badge on one of them.
They really
I mean, doesn't that the
kind of fucked with the
Subaru?
fog lights a little bit.
Look at this. The Subaru in this picture, as a matter of fact, has wheels that look like it came off of a Civic Si.
Yep.
I'm struggling so hard over here.
Zach is trying to kill ad blocker right now.
Work! Work!
This is amazing.
No, it's already done.
Oh,
Fuck you.
man.
Fuck you.
AJ's got 350 for the caddy. Oh, boy.
No,
Tree fitty, good old Loch Ness monster.
Get to see your face. Fuck this shit. You get to see your face now.
Oh, man.
I did it. I did your command.
This is hilarious. Anyway, Autocar is reporting that the new sports car could have a whole hell of a lot more power.
I thought that was the interior.
I was
going
going to say, that's a really nice interior, but that's an ad.
That's an S class.
Of course.
Yes. Anyway, it's going to be built on the TNGA platform, which Toyota debuted with the new Yaris.
So
That-
they're keeping this front engine rear wheel drive, correct?
Yep. Yeah, that TNGA platform. It's like it's kind of like Volkswagen's MQB platform, where you can build
Oh.
whatever the shit it is you want on it.
Just shrink
Gotcha.
it.
Gotcha. Which
It-
means
it-
a
it's
lot.
Shrink it, expand it. You know,
Basically, whenever you pull out the dryer is kind of what you get.
I like it.
bop it, fuck it, whatever.
Fuck it.
Bob it, twist it, pull it, LS swap it.
Autocar, fuck yourself.
Bum, 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 bum. Bop it.
Anyway, so yeah, it's going to be built on the TNGA platform. It will probably be getting the 2.4 liter turbo engine that's in the Ascent, the Legacy, and the Outback, which will take the power to 250-ish.
But here's the thing. That also opens the door for really easy power upgrades.
Oh, yeah.
Because that, at this point, is just going to be a simple reflash or an intake and intercooler away from 300 plus. And that's when the market officially takes off
Where's my wallet?
for the FRS and BRs.
I don't know where your
I will
wallet is.
put whatever I have in my wallet cash down that we talk about. We reached 304 on a dyno test in I don't know.
Well,
what
no.
is this?
Here's the thing. This is going to be, because it's going to be a
Zack.
boxer motor. I feel like it's not going to.
282.
Zach,
I
no.
feel like it's not going to do what the Toyota 6-cylinder or the BMW 6-cylinder and the Supra has been doing.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's not going to.
No, see, they're going to advertise 255, and
Wait,
then,
hold
then
on.
it's going
And then
to come out in the FRS, or excuse me, the GR86 and the BRZ, and it's going to make like 230 at the tire.
And they're going to
Right.
say driveline loss. Just
I
throw their hands
I
up.
just,
Right.
I just mapped it in my head. My Subaru could make more horsepower than that. My Subaru could be faster than that.
Could.
Yeah, I'm.
Sell me a turbo. Let's make it happen.
I mean,
I got piping.
you already know, one, I have a bunch of turbos of my own, and two, I work for probably one of the largest turbocharger distributors in the state of Utah.
Well, fuck me up, fam. Let's get the turbo on that thing.
But three, fuck that. Let's go to a junkyard and find you a whole set, baby.
Yeah.
Man, if you're still finding whole sets in junkyards, I want to know what junkyards you're going to.
You get lucky every now and again.
You right, though. You right.
That's how it works.
Hey, I've got a turbo off one of those old 6.5 GM diesels.
It's about this big around.
I mean, it's about the size of your face.
Fuck yeah, it's put on there. Because my 3 liters will spool that real quick.
I mean, it probably would light it pretty quick, honestly.
Nope.
I have like
Piece of shit
like
journal
like
bearings.
like a 30 millimeter turbo. I'm like, no.
No.
You should see some of the turbos I ship on a daily basis.
But I'll spool that so fast. On
120 millimeter inducers.
Hot damn.
We just pull in 91 for the RX-7.
Jesus.
Jesus.
Okay, well, which underwhelming story do we want to talk about next?
I want to talk about truck motors, God damn it.
Okay.
I'll find a good one for the next one.
Sloppy Mechanics is going to have so much sauce for the next decade because of this
Yes.
right
That
here.
guy looks so happy.
That
Yeah.
dude is stoked to be working at a factory in Spring Hill, Tennessee.
You know why? Because GM just invested $40 million in the Spring Hill propulsion plant.
And this is for the Gen 5, the Gen 6 motors.
Or something.
This
I
is
don't-
these are the Gen 6 engines. The 5.3s that
Yeah.
are going to be in the trucks and SUVs, like the Silverado, the Tahoe, the Suburban, that kind of thing.
Yeah, here's the long and short of it. You're going to be able to pull a 5.3 out of whatever the fuck full-size GM truck or SUV
With
for a
10
while.
speed.
Yeah, exactly. So, see also, nothing's changing.
Yep, everything's the same. So
Exactly.
I want to put the 10 speed for a second. I had somebody, I don't remember who it was. I'm not going to name drop because I can't remember who it was either. Came up to me at a Cars and Coffee this weekend.
Yeah.
And was like, I don't understand 10 speeds. I'm like, what the fuck do you not get about
You
them?
don't have to.
And I go, he goes, they seem highly inefficient and they seem like too many gears.
well, I
And I'm
mean,
like,
Well, that's where you're wrong,
Like, are-
Scooter.
well,
Are
that's how
gears a
everybody.
problem?
That's how everybody feels about their first big boy bicycle. But that's neither here nor there.
I got 21 speed Trekimo or whatever.
Yeah. Once people realize that it
3 on the
doesn't...
front, 7 on the back.
Yeah.
Kunk
Damn,
that for
dude.
Oh, yeah.
That like you move it too slow on the pedal shifter and it skips between the two and like you end up like dumping your shin into the pedal because it free spun.
Or what I would do is I'd keep power in it, like hard power, and shift as far as I could.
God.
Yeah.
You're one of those where you went from pedaling like you were trying to blend something to like hiking uphill.
I'll tell the story of my my 89cc moped I built,
Okay.
where the rear wheel would just lock up sometimes because the chain would get derailed, and it was a motorcycle chain, so it would get wrapped around everything.
Oh God.
So I'd
Oh,
be doing
God.
about 30, and then I'd be doing nothing. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Anywho, so
Where are we going with this?
No, just pointing that out.
So 10 speeds and
Yep.
30s.
hey,
Hey,
I like the idea of several gears like that.
hey, speaking of things you can find in the junkyard,
Yep.
Astrovan.
Yes.
Oh boy.
I remember the Chevy Astro van. That was the vehicle my mom got after she had me and my brother.
I just like the fact you can get an Astrovan with a manual.
Yeah, that was fucking hilarious.
They were incredibly rare, but they were out there.
God damn it, your guys' fuckery the last segment gave me the hiccups.
Hey, is that the Drift Utah logo?
You should just go ahead and chug some of this soy sauce. That'll
Absolutely
probably-
not. It tastes like shit.
That'll
really
smooth you
does.
right out.
I'll buy some more next time.
Yeah, next time we do this, I'll
Hashtag
let
bring back the Astro.
you know. Yep.
Can we watch this video?
Okay, we can watch the video.
While you die?
Nope.
36 seconds. Wow.
Hold on. I gotta pause
The fucking
this.
Brian Celsius. This is more important than you right now.
Uh-huh.
Except Drift
Maybe,
Utah.
maybe show the people.
We need to show the people this.
Oh, God.
Show the people this.
Will you stop this one more time?
Is the audio going to play?
Probably not.
Probably not.
Well, that's
I
unfortunate.
can make it play, but I don't have that kind of energy.
We don't have that kind of time right now.
You're right though. I mean,
That's tough.
we got plenty of
Okay,
time.
hit it.
The new size Chevy Astro stands alone with a brilliant new world of cockpit instrumentation.
This is amazing.
Available roof console and modular seating available for up to 8. Room
I
no
just
new
like that
size.
this one person that like built some overland platforms in their all-wheel drive
I've been
Astro
there. I've
filmed
been
all
there.
of this.
But they're in the yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Bring back the Astro.com. Somebody paid for domain space on that?
Yes, they did.
I mean, I'm not mad.
Anyway. So,
I get the donut recommended Astrovan video.
hell
Of
yeah.
course.
Anyway,
Of course, like you do.
so because of hashtag van life, you know,
It's a thing.
Yeah. I want to live down by the river in a van.
listen, I'm going to be throwing the rails back on top of the minivan and getting a roof box.
Oh yeah, dude.
You have to.
Yeah. I need more real estate in there, so
You just have to do it.
And because the minivan is, I don't know about you, but for me, it would be the right height to like a gear deck. Like if the thing opened big enough, I could set a gear up in there and like build a camera rig up there or something.
it could.
I don't know if you're that kind of height or how it works for you.
Not yeah.
Get a little Apple box for you or some shit.
I mean, I'm gonna get myself a tiny little thing, but
I like it. I like
yeah.
it.
But anyway, because van
Third
life,
one going in the chamber.
perfect. Because van life is a thing, people are wanting Chevy to bring back the rear and all-wheel drive Astro van
Please do.
because, you know, if they can bring back Hummer, why not bring back the Astro van?
van.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like there wouldn't be a I mean, there's some sort of a market for it.
I now want to own an Astrovan.
I'm not gonna lie, I was looking at Astrovans for a while.
You know what?
Because I like the idea of the Delica up front and the Astrovan in the rear
Yeah,
and hauling through trails.
that would
Because
be.
see, what's nice too is it's really easy to swap an all-wheel drive Astrovan to a part-time four-wheel drive setup. It's literally a transfer case swap. Because they use the transfer case that like the Bravadas had. And
Okay, yeah.
like, you know, that single speed all-wheel drive transfer case. And you can bolt a part-time low-range T case in its place. There's a lot of people that have done that. The front suspension is it's a hybrid between S10 and full-size 1500. The front diff, I believe, is S10 size. But there's so much aftermarket support for these trucks, you know, that nobody even realizes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
So it's really easy. I mean, one of the last times I was in Moab, I saw a solid axle swapped Astro, which
I want an Astrovan.
plus one. I mean, dude, awesome.
I mean that was when I was a little kid. Up until I was like, man, like 14. My mom had an Astrovan.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it was like
God,
gray and
stop that.
silver. It was. I'm trying.
No, not you.
Yeah,
go home.
um,
I want to go home.
but yeah, it wasn't the second gen. It was a first gen. So
Oh, awesome.
yeah,
I
A
feel like
straight
the,
dustbuster.
the first gen was way better looking.
Oh yeah, it really wasn't. But
no, I mean,
No, the first gens were way better. Like they had the better dashboard.
Yeah.
They had the better like front fascia. I mean, the body didn't change.
No,
Let's be
no.
real. You could put a second gen front end on a first gen van. It all bolts the fuck together.
oh yeah. But the best thing about
was
that,
there a platform change? No.
No.
no,
was
we
not.
just made it look
They,
prettier.
they literally ran it for 20 years and were like, you know what? The last 3 years of production, we're going to add a lug nut.
Problem solved. No,
Yeah,
the-
They were literally like, yeah, you know, we need to figure out how to add some capacity and disc brakes. Hey, Jed, you said you got some of that 6-lug stuff?
yeah.
All right, we're doing the 6-lug thing now.
Why do you need to know?
Astrovan.
Okay. Anyway, the best part about the Astrovan was the rear bench seat could be fully removed, and it would operate as a couch outside of the vehicle.
Yes.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
But
yeah,
then
they were
also-
well balanced.
Oh yeah. But then also, you could flip it around and put it in so it would be facing backwards.
Yeah, the brackets were symmetrical.
Yep.
It was beautiful.
So the Delica can do that, but it has one more party feature.
And that is
Instead of flipping it around backwards, you can move the seat back.
oh my. Okay.
Really? Interesting.
Interesting.
And so you can turn around the. I can't remember. But yeah,
So, guys, let's not forget that our very own Joey Harrington has coined and used the Astrovan as a unit of measurement.
Oh yes, he
And
did.
see what the-
Yeah.
explain.
When
So-
he was working that
Yeah.
government job.
Yeah, our government adjacent
Yeah,
job.
government adjacent, excuse me.
Before we got a big box truck to transport the mail, which run these big fucking
They're cages. They're
Yeah.
giant cages of mail.
Yeah, they're like 6.5 feet tall, like 4 foot by 4 foot. Like they're big fucking things. But before the box truck, there was a beat to shit Astrovan.
A second gen Astro.
Yes,
An
I can
early
already-
second
an
gen
early
Astro.
second gen
I already
Astro.
see it.
Oh yeah.
And I remember more than one conversation with him referring to it as a metric Astrovan of
Yep.
space.
Yeah. That is exactly
and
what
now
he did.
the exact number of cubic feet of cargo space of an Astrovan is, at least to me, a scientific method of measurement.
It really, I mean, listen.
It is one metric Astrovan, or if you've got a GMC Safari, it is now a standard or an SAE Astrovan of
Yep.
space.
There it is.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
AJ makes a great joke. If you buy a grade 6, is your first head gasket swap free?
Probably not.
Nope. They'll find a way to avoid the warranty.
I mean, you know what's funny about that though is the new flat fours don't kill head gaskets; they just spin rod bearings.
Yep. So there you go.
Do you want to?
What? Do I want to what? Do what?
Turn down the TV a little bit.
Yeah.
It's a little loud.
I can do that.
No, fuck that. Ryan Celsius all day. Bump that
no,
shit.
I'm not got a problem with the Celsius.
DJ, play that fucking track.
Speaking of,
There's no way we can pull this together,
come
so
on,
let's
come
just
on,
go
come
ahead and
come on,
slam
come
right
on,
into it.
Come on. Do you like things with Z's in them?
No.
You tried.
Here's the thing. Z's, no. Z's, yes. You got me all fucked up, mate. You fucking cannibal.
Yeah.
I can't compete with that, Dave.
You tried.
I can't
The
follow
rest
that.
of the world says Zed.
You say Zed.
That they do.
You say Zed. I said Zed. Nope. What? Nope.
Zed's dead, baby.
Glad
Zed's
somebody,
dead.
glad somebody went there.
I'm
Anyway, so road and track. You got some rumors.
By the way, fun party game for anybody listening or watching. Every time Mike hiccups, take a shot.
Please do. I want to see if you get called into HR for being too drunk at work. Notice how I didn't say drunk at work. I said too drunk.
There is a very noticeable line, and I work with several people who blur that on a regular basis.
Oh, yeah. So, anyway, so Road and Track talked to some people who apparently talked to Autoblog. This is
a really reliable source of information at this point.
I just want to point out here that this is how internet journalism works.
Right. These guys talked to these guys, and these guys said that these guys said.
It is this is pretty much like 90% of the stuff you get on Jalopnik. It's just
I mean, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
Because Jalopnik sources all their shit from everybody else.
Yeah, but then they do.
It's just third hand.
They do the legwork of, like, if they have a follow-up, it's usually, they put the question in themselves because they are indeed a journalistic, outpost.
Right.
But, yeah, a lot of their stuff is as originally reported by whomever. But anyway.
Right, exactly. I mean, they do give credit where it is due.
So
Anyway, Autoblog spoke to some dealer sources familiar with the new 370Z, the 300Z. I don't know what the fuck we're going to call it.
Yeah, what the fuck are we calling this?
I don't know, but here's the long and short of it. It's going to be getting
the fair lady, just the fair lady, please.
They're not going to do that.
the Pygmalion. That's a joke for 3 people out there.
The whole ass.
Anyway.
How about why are we still selling this?
Well, because they're going to be refreshing it with something totally different, and
Well,
then they're going to sell that for another decade and a half.
Exactly. I mean,
Without changing.
Look at the
changing
Maxima and Ultima. They have milked those teats so dry, and people still stand in line for the next facelift.
Look at Nissan's entire lineup. Like, it is such a stagnant.
Can you still buy a Pathfinder Armada?
I think so.
Does it still look like the 2006 Pathfinder Armada?
Well,
Does it fucking ever?
Every time I see an Armada, I'm just like, why couldn't we get the cooler version? Why didn't we get a Patrol?
An Armada and a QX56. Let me guess. It could be a 2006 or it could be a 2017.
Well, let's roll the dice. Let's see that
Nobody
title, friend.
knows.
I really
Yeah, even
want-
the bank doesn't fucking know.
the bank doesn't fucking
20-something. I don't know.
20-something. So
Anyway.
what I like about this, though, is that these dealer sources are saying that the VR30 DDTT twin-turbo 3-liter V6 that's in the Q50 sedan and Q60 coupes may be making a show here.
Yep.
In the Red Sport 400, it makes 400 horsepower.
Which is pretty fucking sweet.
So let's just go ahead and say that they're going to make the 400Z.
Yeah. Or they're just going to call it the 300Z because they've been naming it for displacement.
For displacements, yes.
Yep.
Even though, I mean, the nomenclature goes all the fuck over the place.
It doesn't make any goddamn sense.
No, it doesn't. No.
Nope.
Right, exactly. Thank you, Infinity.
Yep.
Um,
But here's
Qs and QXs and Zs and fuck it, call it a Maxima Z.
there it is.
No.
The Zaxima.
I'm not at either of those.
Hold on.
You writing that down?
I hit both of those and both of them fit.
Yeah.
Good.
I saw a photo of this somewhere. It looked kind of okay.
Well, so I mean, there's a photo of what was the Project Club Sport 23, which is this orange
Right,
Which
car.
looks like a 370.
This was supposed to get that VR30.
but
It
the
did
new
get the
redesign.
VR30.
Oh, it did get the VR30.
Yeah, it was like a SEMA special. But
Got it.
Yeah, I haven't seen like
God, you are really pulling these hiccups.
yeah, it's not good.
I
For
saw
the rest of the drunk population, here's to you.
I saw a photo somewhere. I didn't put two and two together that they were putting this engine in that car. If I find the photo, I'll post it in Shenanigans or some shit like that.
There you go. Well, speaking of putting two and two together, you may see some stuff reminiscent of an old 2+2 Datsun/Nissan product when this when this thing comes to
Why
market.
would you do a 2+2? That is the worst of every version of their car.
You wouldn't. I was making a transition. You know, those things that you're really shitty at, but I don't stop you from doing.
Yet I just cockblock you from doing.
Yeah, you just like shat all over it.
Well,
Yeet.
Just yeet all over your transition there, bud, buckaroo.
The news is going to have a similar profile and shape to the current car, which is, you know, a coupe.
round.
Yep, roundy coupey. But it's going to have an entirely new front design inspired by the 240Z. Also, it'll have a square mouth grille, roundish headlights, and taillights mimicking those found on the 300ZX.
So we're going to start seeing some more lateral striping going on.
Yep.
I'm okay with this.
Are they going to keep the three gauge pod cluster
Probably
Yeah.
not, but who knows?
Zack,
I mean,
bad.
it has been a staple of every Z so far, so it would make sense.
Yeah.
It looks so good. I like how it looks.
It really does. It's informational.
Yeah.
It's
Helpful. It like when I sat in the 350Z for the first time, I saw that and it clicked, and I was like, "Oh, they remembered."
They remember. They forgot about a lot of shit with the 350Z, but they remembered some things.
Yeah.
That's all I care about.
Right.
Anyway, so
But that's cool. I mean, I think this is cool. Give us a TTV6.
yeah.
I
Name
mean,
it something cool.
fuck. You know, here's the thing. Give us a Nismo with a small V8.
Yeah.
Give us a 5-liter V8 and a 6-speed manual.
500Z.
Yeah, fuck
Yeah.
it. Why not?
Well-
500Z Nismo?
What was it called?
The Nismo 500R? Fuck it. why
Oh
not?
yeah.
Let's do that.
Yeah. I
There we
like
go.
Let's do that, Nissan. Come on.
Sign me
Come
up.
on.
that. Or we can start bringing back old nomenclatures like the NER and stuff. Dude, we could get
The V-Spec.
yeah, we get a V-Spec
Called
tune.
the Nismo V-Spec tuner.
Yeah, dude, like let's bring back that kind of shit. But
Yeah.
what
Names
was
that actually mean something?
yeah? What was the Z31 body with the RB in it? It was called
The 200ZR.
but it had another name. It had like a actual word.
Bill.
Pretty sure it was Bill. Actually, no, I'm confident that was Bill.
The Nissan Bill.
Bill.
I thought-
Bill Nye, the science guy. Science rules.
I thought it was like the Shadow Light or something. It had a name like that.
Oh, there was the Shiro, but that didn't have an RB in it. That was just a turbo Z31 that was all white.
Oh.
But there was also a black one that had a name too. I don't know. Never mind.
Anyway,
I'm going
For
places.
those of you that know Z cars better than we do,
me know.
mailbag at camautomag.com.
please do.
Or hit us up on any of the various social medias.
I think we should be more specific. Z cars that weren't sold in the U.S. because we could probably hold our own for U.S. specials because there's like 8 of them.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Exactly.
Well, come on, AJ. Show up to class.
By the way,
drunk
AJ,
and or hungover.
I wasn't following, but whatever you're stealing, awesome. I
Yeah,
like
do it.
Do it.
Also, if you want to talk, we should talk about 350.
Yeah.
I'm
350?
pretty sure you're joking, but if you want
350.
to, well, let's ship a car to wherever the fuck you live.
Here's the thing. If somebody puts gas in my truck, I will tow it wherever it needs to go.
Damn. Anyway.
It's a beast. You can find a
I'm aware, and I have a trailer that can haul it.
do you have an 18-foot trailer.
I've got a 20-foot trailer.
Oh, you're good to go then.
Fucking A, bud. Anyway. So, this week's question of the week was...
Yes.
Because Brandon and Seth and Dan Brockett and Chelsea DeNova, who already blew up the front lip on his little E36 318.
Because, I mean, you do that.
Yep. Blame the roads, not because Chelsea was trying to break it. But
I mean, Chelsea's always trying to break it.
that's very true. God damn it, Chelsea. You're not going to hear this. Fuck it, whatever. But anyway, yeah. Brandon
Doesn't
Wickett-
matter. Shout out to you, dude. 10 out of 10.
Yep. Dan Brockett, perfect 5 out of 7. Anyway, yeah, Brandon Wicknick, Seth Waldron, Dan Brockett, Chelsea DeNova, and a whole bunch of other people are taking their drift cars and driving them to Texas for Lone Star Drift's Drift Week.
This is going to be actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
I dig this. I I've always liked the idea of this. I remember Stuckey and Wicknick talking about this like 12 years ago now.
God damn it.
When I first met Brandon and Nick and a bunch of the other original Drift Utah Drift guys, like, this was a thing. They were like, "Oh, dude, that'd be so
That's
cool."
enough internet for you today.
I'm done.
It'd
Sorry,
be
Dave,
so
I'm
cool.
fucking you up here.
You're cool. You're cool. It would, back when I met Stuckey and Wicknick, it was, that was the thing. It was like, it'd be so cool to do like a road trip tour in your drift car and just go hit all of these events. Because at the time we didn't have but, maybe a handful of events here in Utah, and they were all at RMR.
Oh, yeah.
So we just had a tiny little oval to dink around on, which, I mean, obviously now that it's gone, we miss. But,
I miss it.
and that was the thing is, that was always an idea. That was always something that was like kind of in the back of their minds, like, let's go do this. Let's do this.
Yeah.
And I'm glad to see it finally coming to fruition.
Yep.
On a not drift side, I know people this weekend who also did crazy road trips.
Okay.
My buddy Jared, who has an NA Miata that's all autocross spec'd out, he's still there. He drove to Vegas for their opener on
nice.
Summers.
Okay,
Right, yeah.
Sweet.
And is coming back
I
tomorrow,
know
which will be fun because he's on Summers.
David Curtis, his brother, and his dad, they took just an E36 that they hadn't, like, touched in ages. They weren't sure how well it was going to run or anything. But for Papa Curtis's birthday, they went down to Vegas for some autocross in the fucking unknown E36.
This weekend?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So, yeah,
So
they had
they
fun.
would have saw Jared then.
Probably.
No.
Yeah, so they had
I dig.
They had a grand old time.
So did we get some responses here?
Oh, we got quite a few responses.
Yeah,
imagine
we
so.
asked you guys, what crazy road trip do you want to go on? And bonus points if you describe the shit box you're going to be driving
Yeah.
on said road trip.
Yep. So, starting off on the cam page.
Oh, yeah, we got a lot of good hits on this. This is nice. I like this.
So,
Joey, hit us with the sauce.
I'm very for doing the cannonball. Would also like to travel the eastern and western coasts of Japan, including Hokkaido. I'd say do it in one shot, but getting anywhere by car in Japan takes fucking ever.
I mean, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
You're not
have
wrong.
like ridiculously low speed limits everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's pretty much anywhere outside of North America.
True. Let's see.
Dylan Brown, Dylon
Dylon.
B. Round.
He didn't message me about that. Dylon, I miss you, Dylon.
Dylon.
Dylon. Dylon. Dylon. Dylon. Dylon.
Dylon.
Dylon.
5 hottest MCs.
Yeah, dude.
Let's see. Dylan. My friends and I are planning a trip for this summer. I'll be taking my Turbo 280Z. My friend has a 78 Ram Charger.
Ram Charger.
And another in a Focus ST to act as a mobile toolbox. We are going to drive all the way to the coast in Oregon and follow the coastal highway all the way down to Southern California, making a few detours for some sightseeing like the redwoods and whatnot. It should be lots of fun. That does sound like a ton of fucking fun.
Sick
My God, okay.
fucking invite,
So
Dylon.
here's the thing. That's badass. All right.
sick invite.
This is the exact type of road trip I would like to do. I would like to start at the Canadian border and drive basically the coast. The
Yeah.
majority of the Pacific Coast Highway and any other road that matches that all the way down to basically the Mexican border. I would love to do that, and it's even better if it's in a shitbox.
Hell yeah.
Turbo 280Z is the perfect shitbox for this.
Yes.
Hats off to you for that. So,
Sick
yes,
invite.
+1. I love it.
Yep. Man.
Thanks,
Trent.
Trent.
Yep. Trent, who shout out to him. It's a happy anniversary for him and his lovely wife. He's trying to stir up some bad fucking memories because he posted a picture of a Viper, first gen.
Could this possibly be his Viper?
I don't believe it is because on the passenger side, his wheels don't match.
Yeah. Yeah.
He has 3 left side wheels on his Viper.
What?
Yeah, they're directional wheels on the Viper.
Oh, God.
Yep. He's got 3 left side wheels on a car that has only 1 left side.
Trent,
Yes.
we still need to talk about
I
this.
mean, I love the fuck out of that car.
I hate
I
them.
always will. And I understand why you hate it, and that's why I love it. That car will leave me to burn at the most inopportune time, and I am so scared of it, it just gives me this raging, throbbing hard-on of excitement that I might die driving this fiberglass penis of a fucking coffin.
Yep.
And I don't think there's any better way to describe a first-gen Viper.
No.
eh,
When I made him an offer for the vehicle, pre-Christmas,
something like that.
I told my friends, what the fuck would I do with a Viper?
I mean, what the fuck wouldn't you do with a Viper?
Die.
Just scream impotent rage out the window as you fly by the high school girls.
Yeah.
I mean,
Recreate the fucking Tokyo Drift scene.
There you go.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, Matt Barker's championing this. I am.
Slower? Did he pull the goddamn out? God damn.
he probably did. He knew you were talking about a first-gen Viper, and so he just kind of went,
Damn. Hey, we could be a meme together.
hey.
Matt really wants to get banned from the page, so
What did Matt do?
Matt Barker, he really wants this thing to happen. Me and Trent in the Viper again.
Okay.
Let's live stream the whole thing.
Here's the thing, Matt, because Mike's not going to do it, I volunteer as tribute.
There you go. Like,
What could go wrong? I'll bring all the zip ties, duct tape, and GM battery terminals that we could possibly need.
you really just need duct tape to fix that car.
I mean, you're right, though.
That's the one thing we learned on that trip. Fucking duct tape.
Hey, you remember that one time we were doing donuts in the snow and that car overheated?
I was not there that day.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You weren't.
That video you guys showed me that was pretty cool.
Stanswood
Stanswood.
does.
Yep. Yeah.
Dude, that was my 240, my S13 with the
Yeah.
HIDs. Yeah.
You're proud of that.
I am proud of that shit box, man. I miss that car. That was the simple life.
Are these the?
Oh.
Were those all of them?
Oh, no, there's more. I just want to check in on chat. Apparently, AJ and his friends are using a Hyundai Veloster as a unit of measurement.
Oh, yeah. So I've
Oh,
read
yeah.
this
Yeah,
a lot.
no, this is,
Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
They make exactly 100 horsepower to the tire.
Huh.
It's an NA stick shift Veloster. They make
Interesting.
exactly 100 horsepower.
All right.
The Kia Soul also does the exact same thing, as found by Matt Happel of Sloppy Mechanics.
Well, okay then.
I don't know if they're the same drivetrain. I mean, Hyundai, Kia,
Yeah.
they are literally the same company.
Yeah. So, just go back to doing this the easy way because I
The
can see
easy way.
because I can see where it's been shared.
Beautiful.
Let's think about that. We did get some traction in a few other spots.
That's good.
Assuming this wants to load for me.
It won't.
It did. Suck it,
Beautiful.
asshole. Anyway,
Yeah, we'll leave the top one for last.
NASA Utah enthusiasts. Some people liked it, didn't comment on it. Come on, folks.
It's all right. They're all probably super busy in Vegas.
Yeah, I mean, they're probably getting ready because I think first NASA Utah event end of March.
Oh,
Yep,
okay.
it's coming up on it.
Very nice.
I'm woefully underprepared. Anyway,
we all?
UAE, nothing, but at least we got a like. So at least somebody saw it.
They're not dead over there.
They saw it.
Thank God.
They saw it.
And
Jake Bastion.
yep, and UJCC.
Beautiful. Let's see what you got here. Garage Kyusha is talking about a possible JCCS convoy. That would be one for the record books. I agree. That would be great.
Real quick before we continue on, over on Garlido on Instagram,
Yes.
Beautiful Boy Racing has been doing a road trip in a bunch of cars that should not be doing fucking road trips.
Is that so?
Yeah, like American built like crotch-on cars. Yeah, like super. Like there's a super dumped like Camry wagon. It's fucking amazing. So, yeah, they did a road trip in cars that had absolutely no purpose going on a road trip. Anyway, while Dave looks, I shall continue. Local friends of mine are talking about hitting up Grid Life at Pikes Peak Raceway in August. Excited for that one. Personally, once my NPR is ready and my Integra is securely strapped to its tilt deck, I want to go to Road Atlanta, and VIR would be awesome. Maybe I'll try and figure out a sleeper cab option as well. Hell yeah.
Kind of missed the mark on what we were asking, but it's a solid idea regardless.
Hey, man, it's fucking great.
Yes.
I'll take it. Anyway, Motoring United, again, a couple likes, but whatever. Drift Utah, we got a couple responses.
You're dying over there.
I am. Brandon Jacobson, Cannonball Run, New York City to L.A.
Beautiful. Yes.
Damn right.
Definitely a good one.
Let's see. Shane Beck says to Jonathan And hoist. I know it's Utah, but your Cannonball Run is pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, cool. There we
Word.
go. Yep. So that is that.
And then we've asked all of our
Shenanigans members.
yes,
We asked for shenanigans, and they did not fucking disappoint.
exactly.
Yep.
So hit us with the sauce, boys.
So not only did we ask them, the same road trip, but it was how
Bonus question.
you're doing it in your project car. We wanted to hear what your project car is, and also how far do you think you'll make it before you have to / are forced to stop. And I wanted people to describe in great detail what would cause them to stop. Unfortunately, well, we got some kick-ass artwork from Jake Bastion, which we'll probably go ahead and share somewhere.
Yeah, we absolutely should. Yeah, that's definitely a right-click save as moment right there.
Dave, you want to read?
Yeah. So here we go. Do you want me to read Jake's again? Because it's kind of
It's
We already basically did it.
pretty much, but I mean,
TLDR, Isuzu NPR, Integra on the back, wife's going to kill him, driving between racetracks. It's great.
yep,
I agree. It's great. It's awesome.
yep.
His Integra's not street legal. Probably is never even going to get registered. And that's fine. Race car.
Yep.
Race car life. Street legal is a state of mind. Depends on who. Yeah. Depends on who at the DMV you ask.
on a shirt. God,
We
that's
can
my
do that.
life.
Street legal is a state of mind.
R
There's the
slash
new.
me too IRL, dude. Fuck, dude.
Listen,
Fuck.
listen. With all these dudes who have like fucking tags on pro mod cars,
I mean, here's the thing. They're in states that basically allow that.
yeah,
We are not.
no,
My Subaru.
Exactly. I could probably count on two hands the number of pro mods that are registered in.
Montana.
Actually, I was going to say Idaho, but still.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, all
But
told the same thing.
yeah, but still, I mean, if you're gonna go ahead and call that a street car and say that's street legal, then fuck it, man.
Here's the thing. It's got a VIN tag. It's got a windshield. And it's got turn signals and headlights.
Yeah,
I mean,
man.
it's street legal.
It counts.
It really does. I mean, you can go from lawnmower to fucking pro mod. They're all street legal with the right equipment.
Hell yeah.
I'm
Anyway.
okay with it. So Matt Barker, he has a qualifier to start.
Yes.
Is it summer or winter? The Corrado has no heater box or windows. In the winter, I make it to the first snowy pass and end up in a ditch. Slicks don't work well in the snow. Yeah, you're right. In the summer, I could make it there and back, just a bit sweaty. Street miles are easy. You know the number of times I have driven to and from New Mexico in a car with no air conditioning. I feel it. I feel it, Mike.
Oh yeah.
Definitely.
I do want to say that I'm imagining Matt writing a 19th century style diary after putting his car in the ditch. And
Yeah.
Matt expounds upon that. A diary about survival after putting my carriage into a wash and my journey back to civilization. Yep.
But thy buggy has a bitchin' lacquer job, brother. Sam Babler. Well, I'll be taking the semi-low and really slow 88 Volvo. Preach, brother. I know. I feel it. In its current state, I would have power steering while turning to the left only and no air conditioning.
Okay.
I think it could make the drive with minimal problems, and those that did happen are probably repairable on the road. I would most likely get a ticket once every 100 miles or so and be even more deaf than I am now due to the straight pipe. Again, I feel that. My 88 244 is open down pipe. I feel it. But in all honesty, because I'm from Texas and don't know how to drive in the snow, I would stop at the first frozen parking lot and proceed to wrap myself around a pole while I try to snowdrift.
Don't worry, people who live their entire lives have no idea how to drive in the snow.
What's the snow you're talking about?
Frozen stuff, yay!
Let's just hop over to chat real quick. So yeah, basically, AJ, he wants a little clarification on what this Drift Week thing is. It's sort of like a drift version of the Power Tour.
Yeah, they're just going to be hitting a couple of different events, and they're taking the long way
Yeah, and
to
this
these
is,
events.
yeah.
Is basically what's going on.
Yeah, and Drift Week is an actual thing in Texas. It's a thing that Lone Star Drift throws, but like this road trip to it is not part of it. It's its own little separate thing that these guys are doing.
Yep.
So
I think it's dope.
it's awesome.
Okay, let's see here. AJ,
Let's read your response.
the Saab is an excellent road trip car if you can keep fluids in it. brother. I feel that in the Volvo level, man.
I just have the image of Richard Hammond just pumping water to his block.
Yeah.
Just fucking at me next time.
It likes to spew power steering fluid, but there are tons of gas stations that sell the little refill bottles, so I think I'd be fine.
I'm just imagining you coming out with just like fucking armfuls of these tiny little bottles that go clattering to the ground as you're running across the parking lot.
He's going to get to the one old-ass Sinclair with the mechanical pumps, and it still has the cans.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God,
He's got to
get the pop
actually,
top.
he's got to puncture it with like the Chef Boyardee opener.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Am I pouring spaghetti or power steering fluid? Fuck it. It's going to work the same.
Either or.
Yep. Good God. The thing just goes and goes and gets almost 500 miles on a tank if you drive it right. It's a super solid road tripper, as long as you don't need the AC. I feel like the Scandinavians were probably on the same page with you right there.
Yeah.
I think it would be much worse if I had to take the girlfriend's NC Miata. Come on.
Yay.
Why you hating on the best Miata, dude?
The Miata I was looking to get, and then suddenly they all became like 12 grand.
It's the only 5-lug one.
Jesus.
It's got the best brakes of all of them, too.
That was
I guess excluding the Brembos on the
new
fourth gen,
yeah.
the Endies. I think it's yeah. It's got really, really short gears. 80 at 4,500 and fifth. Here's an idea: shift to sixth. Pretty sure they're 6 speeds.
I don't know.
Maybe the base models aren't. I don't know. I thought they were 6 speeds. Regardless, 80 at 4,500, not bad. The thing revs to like 7 grand. You're good, dude.
My Super sits at 3.5, 3.8.
Yeah, imagine putting an Outback transmission in that. You'd be 4,500.
Yeah.
Why do you think I put a Forester trans in my Outback, dude? Yeah. Anywho. And the seats are cloth, so I'd probably end up stopping every 45 minutes to an hour just to get out of the paint shaker and stretch my back, and also to fill up because it chews through premium like it's going out of style. You're right.
Yeah.
You really are right. They aren't that great on gas, especially when you're spooling them up like that.
Oh, yeah.
Ben Corbin Allred, Power Tour is definitely top of the list for a race and drive road trip. Seems like it'd be an absolute blast.
Yep.
+1 on that.
Oh, yeah.
Scotty Michael Chamberlain.
Who did the alignment on Brando's IS before he took off.
Indeed.
Yep.
I don't know, but I'm following Brandon Wicknick's shenanigans for this Drift Week adventure, and it's amazing.
Yes.
I'm not following it. I'm just going to read the recap, and that's about it. Mr. Brandon Kuhn, I'm taking the Mad Miata. The thing is nigh bulletproof, so it will definitely be running after a trip to Texas and back, but 5.0 would probably roll us up before Grand Junction for being supremely not street legal. Again, state of mind.
Yep. Yeah, man.
The car's got headlights, taillights, turn signals, a windshield, and windows that mostly roll up and down.
Problem solved.
Exactly.
So,
Exactly.
do you guys have some thoughts on this?
I've always wanted to do Drag Week or the Hot Rod Power Tour, equivalents in my book. Definitely always wanted to do the Cannonball. So, I mean, all of this stuff really just kind of checks the normal boxes. I would like to do, you guys know that one road trip that like connects like all 50 states?
Oh, yeah.
Or I guess all 48.
On mainland,
The mainland 48, right? I would like to do that in probably one of my Volvos. Probably the Moose, the Turbo 244.
Speaking of that, photographer friend of mine, Mike Angelo Brown, he has a Tacoma. He has a furry pupper named Atlas.
Aww.
And they have been going across the country, state to state, trying to do all 48 states or they're actually trying to do all 50 states in like 50 weeks or something like that.
Wow, okay.
Yeah. It is, I'm pretty sure it's Michelangelo Brown on Instagram.
Okay.
Follow him.
Okay.
Globetrotting Atlas is the pupper.
Nice.
So, yeah, give them a follow.
Follow those.
Yeah, he's a hell of a photographer, former Ranger. So, yeah.
Very cool.
Oh, yeah.
Very
you
cool.
talked about him before. Yeah.
He's a cool dude. Every time he's in town, I'm unfortunately too busy to go hang out with him, so I'm a little bummed about that. But
hopefully you're listening. Shout out to you.
yeah.
Awesome. Like, that's something I would love to do.
Yeah,
Wish
that's
I had the
fucking
time
rad.
and money for that.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, Best of luck to you on that one.
Yeah. So there we go. For me, I'd really like to do like the one lap of America. I think that would be pretty sweet.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Unfortunately, I don't necessarily have a project car. I just have the van, which I was writing down the stuff I need to get done. Like the big long-term goals. They include clean and detail. So those are really like the two big bullet list items. Not much of a project.
I mean, if you want to get stupid, we could speed 3 swap it.
Yeah, I know. Somebody.
That'd be so fucking dumb in that car. I love it.
Here's the thing: it came that way in Europe.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's called the Ford T-Max.
It's a thing you can do. Yeah, no, somebody just like somebody gave me shit for not getting a manual version. It's like, well,
Here's the thing. Fuck you.
the manual version is like twice as rare and 3 times the price.
Right, exactly. I mean, you
And-
spent pennies for your van.
Yeah.
You would have doubled the price to get a beat manual version.
Yeah, so I'm not doing that.
Right, exactly. There's nothing wrong with the auto. Mazda builds a good automatic. Here's
Yeah.
the thing. Like, I don't know if you guys notice this. This bothers me on a deeply spiritual level. But most automakers put the upshift and downshift in the wrong orientation.
Yeah.
Porsche, Mazda, and some Toyotas are the only 3 that actually put them in the correct orientation for mimicking a sequential transmission.
Yeah, down for
Forward is downshift.
Yeah.
Towards you or back is upshift.
Yeah.
Right? Not all Toyotas do that. Some of them do. The MRS. You get an auto MRS, it's that way.
Nice.
Mazdas. All of the sport shift Mazdas,
Yeah.
you pull back to upshift. You push
Even-
forward to downshift.
Yep. That's how it is in the van.
Exactly. And I love that. Now, also, I don't know if you've tried, but you put it in manual mode, right? And you pop it down a couple of gears and
Yeah.
you go try and tickle the limiter. It'll let you.
Mm-hmm.
Mazda's like, oh, we're not going to give you that upshift bullshit.
Zoom, zoom, baby.
No, sir. Exactly.
Anyway.
Exactly.
There are 2 on my mind that I think about pretty regularly. One of them is I want to do a trip down to the tip of Baja.
Okay.
From
okay.
here to
Yeah.
there.
Okay.
There's a car in mind. It's like one of those like mind paintings you do in your free time, and it would be in like or late '60s, early mid '60s Catalina, Pontiac Catalina wagon.
Hell yeah.
And like because it's all about like the environment and stuff, and so I would still have the tape deck in it. And like I would stop in every town and go to the record store and find the next set of tapes.
What do you mean still have the tape deck? That came with an AM radio.
Yes, you're right. I'd put a tape deck in it. I'd put
Okay,
like an
that's
80s
fair.
period.
That's fair.
Yeah,
That's
and
fair.
every town you'd stop and grab another set of tapes.
Can I add a level of difficulty for you?
Okay,
8-track.
that's how I want to enjoy the music.
Okay, that's
I
fine.
want to enjoy the music.
That's fine.
Plenty of there's
Um,
plenty of great music available on 8-track.
there is
The
yeah.
last commercially available 8-track was wait, hold on. I own it. What the fuck was it?
You pulled
Fleetwood
this-
Mac's Greatest Hits.
I says you
Damn.
pulled this out several times.
Yeah.
November 1989.
But yeah, and then like I don't know, like if you do like the Catalina right, it might can get some ride height on it. You can go try some of the trails out there or something. Nothing too intense, but
Oh no, AJ, it is a base model 5-speed
No.
with the one tire fryer.
Oh boy.
Oh man.
I've been driving. I've put some seat time in an ND Miata that's a base model.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I know what it's like.
Straight it's the drop top base, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cuz I love the RF.
Oh yeah,
Dude, the RF with the Brembo brakes, that's a fucking car.
Hell yeah.
That's a car. If I do ever buy another Miata, though, for those of you that aren't following along, Brandon Kuhn's Miata is my old Miata. It started out as a cart when I bought it. But if I buy another Miata, it's going to be an NC. I will
Posted that?
probably supercharge it, and I'll probably drive the wheels off of it.
My other one I really want to do. I don't have a car set in mind, so I would use your example here. I would probably do it in my MR2,
Yeah.
which would be an awful idea.
Oh, no. That would be a great idea. Film it.
Yeah.
Oh,
do
you
it.
never heard what it is though?
Keep going.
Alcan Highway.
Sold me.
Listening to my buddy Jared talk about driving to Vegas with his top down on his Miata makes me kind of want that. And when I almost bought an MRS 2 years ago, I was planning on road tripping that, and I never road tripped the Mustang with a drop top because it wouldn't do highway speeds.
Barely. I got it up to 70 once,
Well, did I tell you about me hitting top speed in that car?
No.
Head out to Grantsville, the foot's to the floor, and I am just letting it crank, and it's now touching the odometer button thing.
Yeah, the odometer reset button,
Yeah.
right. So it's actually probably only doing 70.
So I pull
Because
the
the
phone out.
tires are so fucking small on
So
that car.
that car ends at 85, or maybe it ends at
right,
80.
the
I can't
speedo ends at 85, but it wraps almost straight down.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
so I pull the phone out, and I'm like, oh, well, I'm probably cooking at about 90. Oh, I pull the phone out, 83.
Damn.
I had Madison follow me, and she goes, wow, you were doing the speed limit there for a minute.
Shit.
The top is fluttering a little too much now. Or I don't lose top. Oh, God.
I think the guy you sold it to finally sold it because I don't see it
Oh,
on
yeah, no.
7th anymore.
The
I'm sad.
a very Kearns-esque person bought it, and is claiming he's putting an F series in it. It's not going to happen.
I mean, it's not. You're
It's
right.
No. If you're going to put that kind of money into a car, don't put it into that chassis.
I mean, here's
I can tell you
here's
where all
the
the Bondo is in that car.
Damn.
You're right.
Damn.
You're right, though.
There's some Bondo there.
It's still cleaner than my last Fox body.
Fair enough.
That Calypso coupe had so many holes.
I hope he keeps the stickers on it, though.
I really hope he does, too.
That's
The
part I
fucking
miss.
radio bumper stickers on that
Yeah.
thing were fucking titties,
I still
dude.
love the one where Mom's like, "You have a weed sticker on here." I go, "No, it's a palm tree." My buddy Andrew goes, "Nah, not the weed sticker." And I look back at it, I'm like, "Oh fuck yeah, it is."
You're like, oh yeah.
So, yeah.
You're right, though.
I would love to do the Alcan Highway. That's my final one.
That'd be really cool.
And a drop top, 2-seater, not a sports car, sports car.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
There we go.
I like it.
Yeah. I mean, if you've got something that you want to do that we didn't get to, just let us know. Mailbag@camautomag.com or hit us up on the social media.
Yes.
Yep. Anyway, so timer did go off, so we got. I want to blow through this racing
Yeah,
news.
we
kinda
got
quick.
about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Let's make it happen.
Yep. So here we go. So in the racing mongooses segment,
It's worse every single time.
it's gonna get a lot worse before it starts to get better.
You're right.
Yep. Anyway, the W Series, which debuted last year and is a women-only open-wheel series, which is, like, the way they do it is pretty cool. Like, you can, like, if you win, you can say, or if you lose, you say, I want that car, and you have to swap cars.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. Like, it is a spec series. Like, you can swap engineers. You can, like, it's... And the winner gets money to put towards their driving career.
Oh.
So if, say, you wanted to go to try to get in a bigger series and be like, hey, I'm bringing funding with me.
Yeah, and W Series doesn't count towards F1 points, does it?
Nope, it does
No.
not count towards FIA super license points. So,
I like how you get the actual vernacular for that.
yeah.
F1 points, dude.
Yeah, F1 points, dog. Anyway,
Hashtag Forza.
done and done. Anyway, so first off, they're going to be running 8 races this season, where they only did 6 last season, so that's nice. And 2, it's going to be running in support of 2 Formula 1 races this year. It's going to be running at the U.S. Grand Prix and the Mexican Grand Prix this year.
Okay.
Yeah, so when I say support series, running in support of, I mean support series, like there's a Formula 2 race or, there's like a lower tier race going on. So that's pretty cool.
Nice.
Yeah. Anyway,
This NASCAR news is kind of blowing me sideways right
there's
here.
a lot of NASCAR news happening right now.
Yeah, there has been.
Okay. I'm just going to slam everybody with these 2 bullets right here.
Yep.
Because this is the first time I'm reading these, and it's blowing my fucking mind.
Oh, yes.
So NASCAR is currently testing a 6-speed sequential gearbox.
Yep.
That should be an incredibly surprising statement to you, considering that until now it has been a 4-speed, non-overdrive dog box.
Mm-hmm.
H pattern.
H pattern, no clutch needed.
Right.
Like it was basically like a Jericho system.
Right. And I believe most of the boxes are either Jericho or Tex Racing brand
Yeah.
Yeah.
boxes based on Borg Warner T10s.
Oh, yeah.
That's what 99% of like oval racing, that kind of stuff uses. That's fucking sideswiping me right there, right? Also, and I didn't know this was a thing, but they're they're making the switch to IRS.
Well, yeah, so this sequential gearbox is going to be acting as a transaxle, and that's something you can't do with their floater solid rear axles.
Right, exactly. So they've been running like a Winters style quick change rear end in these cars, and they've been using what's called a truck arm suspension. Go look under any early 60s Chevrolet pickup, and you have the exact same suspension design that NASCAR runs to this day.
Which makes sense for the next bullet point on this list, if we're ready to jump ahead.
Well, I do want to point this out. It is a 6-speed X-Track gearbox that they...
X-Track is a great brand for this.
Yeah, I mean, they make the gearboxes in pretty much all of the big series that you see out there.
Right, and I believe they make a lot of gearboxes for quite a few rally cars as well. It's X-Track and Quaif and Getrag.
Yeah.
Are the three big hitters on that one.
Yeah, so it was first spotted when Joey Logano was testing the next-gen car, the upcoming, the new NASCAR, which is going to be having 18-inch wheels instead of 15-inch wheels. That's another thing.
New. So here's the thing: is basically long and the short is we're seeing this change of NASCAR moving to basically an American version of
Like a DTM almost.
DTM or like Australian V8 supercars.
Yeah.
Like that kind of thing.
Like a proper sedan-based series.
Right. I knew to some extent as soon as they decided to adopt fuel injection that technology would soon follow suit.
It's a slippery slope.
It really is.
Yep.
I mean, look at the Corvette.
Yeah. Anyway, so this article on Haggerty, it's a lot of like spy shit. So
Yes.
you know, like we saw an X-Track engineer hanging out when they were testing it. So that's pretty sweet.
It's just really cool. I dig the shit out of it. We're basically getting Australian supercars with the NASCAR label.
Yeah.
Tire technology is going to go through the roof because we're starting to use larger diameter tires.
Yep.
Suspension tuning is going to be a whole new ball game because independent rear. Obviously, gear ratios are going to be a thing because now you don't just pin it at 9,000 RPM at 200 miles an hour and stay in somebody's draft. There might actually be some speed change now, and now we're going to start playing in top-end gear ratios and being able to power out of the hole, and these cars are going to start churning some ridiculous lap times.
Oh, yeah.
Instead of just accelerating through a long-ass gear, now they've got to chase a couple of them, and this is going to be good.
Oh, yeah.
Mark my words, it's going to be good.
Oh, yes. And speaking of good, well, to some people this is good. I think it's good. The Xfinity Series is going to be running on the road course at Indy Motor Speedway
I
in
like
2020.
this.
Yeah.
This is good.
Because we watched the Roval last season,
Yeah.
and that may be some of the funnest racing I've ever watched.
Yeah, like NASCAR on a road course is a fucking proper good time.
Absolutely.
To
you
me-
got a bunch of people that are so well versed in drafting and, for lack of better description, turning left,
Yeah.
that it is a whole skill set that is basically ignored.
Yeah. Or like some of these guys, like they will moonlight and do, like road racing in, one of the Penske Acuras.
Right.
But that's a car that weighs a third as much
Right.
as
Exactly.
their Cup car and produces twice as much downforce.
Right, exactly. So you're basically playing with, the little steel red wagons
Yeah.
compared to some of these newer cars.
This is
And
extreme Barbie Jeep downhill.
Right, exactly. And a lot of these drivers,
Can we do
like
that
you
this year?
said, they moonlight on a bunch of different series. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, you got to think, like, one of the most famous examples is Jeff Gordon. He ran the International Race of Champions
Yeah.
for several years.
Yeah.
That's rallycross.
Yeah, like this is in a lot of these guys, they will moonlight, but I think this is a good thing to start seeing more of these Xfinity races run on road courses because some of these guys, you come up through ARCA and like the NASCAR Home Track Series and the K&N stuff. It's a lot of oval stuff.
And it's also
Hey,
going to bring different fan bases together as well,
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, roundy rounds are cool, but getting some turns and speed and, like...
Yeah.
And watching people who don't know how to do it is fun.
Right, exactly. And this is a whole new ball game as far as chassis development because a lot of these NASCAR cars are built lopsided. They're built to do one thing.
Yeah.
You have to fight the car to drive it straight.
Yeah.
These are now neutral balanced cars that are having to go both directions, accelerate and stop. And now, it's a whole new ball game. It's way exciting.
Yeah. The Indy Road Course is run opposite the way the Speedway is. So you're going through turn 1 backwards.
Which I like.
It's awesome. And also, this race is going to be on July the 4th.
Oh,
Yep. Sponsored
Very
by
nice.
Pennzoil and run at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Time.
very cool, very cool. So we're going to have some NASCAR in the afternoon, and then we're going to go blow up a small portion of America in celebration of its independence.
Damn
Down
fucking
with that.
straight.
I'm down with that.
So there
I mean, what's more American? NASCAR and fireworks, right?
Well, so there are going to be some big aero changes for the NASCAR
No shit.
on short tracks and road courses.
Beautiful. I like it. Hit me with the sauce.
Okay, so among the changes for those specific tracks, i.e., short tracks and road courses, because this is all coming from Phoenix, because they're trying to improve the racing at Phoenix and other similar-sized tracks.
Sure.
So it is a significantly smaller rear spoiler, which shrinks from an 8-inch height to 2 3/4 inches.
It's basically turning into a thumbnail from the little wall that it used to be.
Yep. The front splitter's overhang will now measure 1/4 inch, down from 2 inches, with approximately 2-inch wings reduced from 10.5 inches.
So they're really slimming things down to the bodywork.
Yep. Alterations to the radiator pan remove against vertical fencing in an effort to reduce front-end downforce. These dimensions of the pan remain the same.
Okay.
They're basically making these things a fucking pain in the ass to drive on some of these short tracks, like Bristol, Dover, Martinsville.
Yeah, they're tuning these cars, or they're forcing people to tune these cars to dance.
Yeah. That's really it.
Because here's the thing. I don't have to tell anybody into oval racing this, but loose is fast
Oh, yeah.
in these cars. A tight car is a twitchy car, and you lose speed in every direction. A loose car is fast because it wants to go the direction you kind of want it to go, and then you give it corrections. I like it. This is going to be great. We're going to see a fuck ton of crashes while
Oh,
these
yeah.
guys learn how to drive these things at the limit.
Yeah, I mean...
But I like this.
Yeah, and here's some of the reaction. Jeff Burton on Twitter. This is a great move for short tracks. Get the job. Great job by the industry to make racing better for the fans.
Yes.
Matt DiBenedetto. Yes, thank you. This is the best news. Can't wait.
So basically what I'm seeing is all of these NASCAR drivers, all of these up-and-comers, and some of the good ones are just closet road course drivers.
Yeah, I mean, they're down because, last year at Martinsville, Brad Keselowski won the spring race because he led 446 of the 500 laps.
Yep.
Martin Truex won the fall playoff race by leading 464. Like, these guys would just, set it and forget it.
Pretty much.
Yeah. It's not fun to watch. Like, everybody complains, just turn to left. It's like, well...
Well, I mean, and that's exactly where, historically in NASCAR, it's the battle for fifth place, the battle for third place.
Yeah, no.
The battle for the last seat in the podium, that kind of thing, right? Because the front runner was the fastest qualifier, and he managed to avoid traffic, and now he's up front. He's basically concreted his win,
Yeah.
barring any, damage from debris on the track or, cautions closing the gaps or any of that. They don't stand any chance of losing their win.
Yeah, the car, they were just producing so much downforce. I can't remember which driver said it, but he said, yeah, if you turn the track upside down at speed,
They'll
we
run
would,
it.
yeah, we would not come off the track. We'd be fine.
Yeah,
so
they'll run it.
Yeah, this is going to make it so much better.
Like I said, this is going to be, Australian supercars.
Oh, yeah.
But right here in the US of A with fiberglass-bodied cars.
Oh, yeah. And then finally, so you may or may not have known this, but NASA, the National Autosport Association, they had a purpose-built prototype car.
Oh, no shit. I did not know this.
It was built by Elan. It was called the NP01. This is what it looks like.
Oh,
That's really... It's got very Panoz vibes.
Yeah.
I don't know how to pronounce that.
Yeah, it was a cool little car that I believe was powered by Originally, it was powered by a Miata, like it had a Miata drivetrain in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm seeing a longitudinal 4-cylinder with a transaxle in
Yep.
this particular picture.
Yeah, so now Sebco Motorsport picked up where Elon left off. So the program kind of went away for a little bit, but now it is a thing you can get. Like, you'll be able to buy these cars again.
So what are we looking at budget wise to get into one of these things?
Let me see.
I thought it said 69 somewhere.
Yeah, like 70 grand, something like
Yeah.
that to
Because
get.
this is great.
Yeah, so it is.
This is a nice American-built car. Oh, it's got a Mazda MZR. Perfect.
Yeah, 2-liter Mazda MCR, 6-speed sequential gearbox, 17x9 wheels, so you're not like trying to find something really weird. Yeah, and it
Stop tech brakes.
Yeah, and here's the great thing. So if you want to do, like, there is an option to get an endurance kit for this that has, like, the headlights and some other stuff in it.
Headlights and a bigger fuel cell, I'm assuming.
Yeah, or you can do just, like, the ST1 or, spec, which is no headlights. It's just, like, ready to fucking run.
Ah,
Yeah, so 70 grand. I think the other one is, like, 80. So, yeah,
Go to the bottom and click the
let's see.
Brick Racing today.
See what it says. It wants us to contact Sebco Motorsports. But yeah, no, this is something really awesome.
So this is
There, 969.
all things considered.
Yeah.
This is incredibly affordable.
Yeah, 70 grand for a turnkey car.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
I mean, you can't build some kit cars for that. And
No.
this is purpose-built for motorsport.
Yeah.
For a specific niche in motorsport.
yeah, and here's the thing.
That's
like,
great.
Yeah, and here's the thing. Like jumping into a prototype car, like if that is your end goal, which for a lot of sports car drivers it is, like the sooner you can get used to getting into something, with some of the like crazy dimensions, like having to hop over side pods to get into a car,
Right.
have to help pull somebody out,
Because, I mean, looking at that monocoque, the cage structure in that one of those pictures down below, it's literally half the size of the car.
Yeah.
I mean, that's where the driver is and everything else is bolted to it. Everything
Yeah.
past that is suspension and bodywork.
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
amazing.
Yeah, I mean, these are cool little cars. A couple years ago at the NASA 6 Hour, somebody had one. And yeah, I mean...
Oh, no shit. Here.
Yeah. It wasn't here. It was somebody who came in, but I mean, it was a cool fucking little thing, And I mean, it wasn't going to compete with some of the other cars that came in, like the Norma chassis that showed up. That's
Uh-huh.
like all carbon fiber bodied and part by a fucking hotted up, K20.
Right.
know.
Right. Oh, shit. Here's what's blowing. Okay, this is blowing my mind right here.
Yeah.
235/40/17.
Yeah.
Toyo Proxys RRs.
Yep.
That is a tiny tire.
Yeah, like it is. The whole point of like this sort of thing is so if you want to get into it, you can get into it. Like the barrier of entry is not too hard. Like you can,
Well, and that's the thing is
Yeah.
everything on this list, I already have a rough idea of what it costs to
Yeah.
replace.
yeah,
The
Wiper.
Yeah.
like the
yeah,
engine
that's
and the
key, man.
transaxle, whatever. I'm not going to even attempt to figure out what Elon or Sebco has put a price tag on.
Yeah.
Everything else on this, though, like the Wilwood pedal box, the Toyo tires, the Stop Tech calipers, the OZ wheels, the AEM Infinity ECU, all of this shit. This is stuff that people put in street cars and race cars already.
Yeah.
yeah. And
So
like,
this is all very affordable stuff. You could probably buy a set of tires for this car for under $400.
yeah,
Now
like,
think about like what Hoosiers like A7s or R7s are going to cost for the average person. That's $350 a tire.
yeah. I remember people were like clamoring to like spend a decent chunk of change to get like Continental Tire slick,
Right.
Continental pull-offs,
Right, exactly.
that
Exactly.
already,
Yeah, because that was kind of the cheater.
yeah. But now like this is an awesome thing, and I'm glad this is coming back.
And obviously if it's got an MZR and a sequential, it's not making a lot of horsepower, especially
No.
because it's not turbocharged or forced induction in any way.
Yeah.
We're looking at probably sub 230 horsepower.
I think the old one was like 200. If you got the ST1 SU package, it was
Right.
like 250.
And that right there makes it an aerodynamic suspension and driver's game.
Yeah, like you get used to having downforce in fun places.
Well, that's the thing is driving a slow car fast.
Yeah,
That's what it boils down to. And that's what I love about NASA is they've always been about that. They've always been about the grassroots guy that wants to show up
Yeah.
and do something cool.
Yeah.
And I
Like,
dig that.
yeah, NASA, SCCA, these are things like if you want to get out there and figure out how to drive, that's where you go to do it. So
Right, exactly. I
Yeah.
mean, I would like to spend a little bit more time in the future at NASA events. I would like to get a bit more seat time. I'd like to get a race license. I'd like to eventually do that kind of stuff. I
man.
think it's cool as shit.
Yeah, man. Well, hopefully, this year I'm going to document kind of, some people going through getting their TT license and then some people going from just having a TT license to an honest-to-God competition license,
Very nice.
So, yeah, it'll be kind of a little peek inside what goes into that.
Yeah,
'Cause
I think
it's-
everybody should be paying attention to that.
Yeah, because this is like everybody says I want to be a race car driver. Well,
Everyone wants to be a race car driver until it's time to do race car driver shit.
yep. It's not all just getting out there and just pounding out laps. Sometimes you got to sit in a fucking classroom.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. And it's expensive, it's time consuming, there's heartbreak involved.
Yeah, sometimes.
That's any corner of motorsports, but you got to think the NASA stuff is probably the most cost-effective, affordable one.
Yeah, like NASA and SCCA. Like these are the two places. Like, because
That's the thing. People talk shit about
well,
carving around corners, cones in parking lots,
well,
or doing like solo laps and shit
Yeah.
like that. But that's the start.
yeah. Well, I mean, even there's that, and also like SCCA, they do like track days. Like they have regions that do
Right.
like track only stuff, and they have, whereas NASA is primarily like sports car stuff. SCCA also has things like open wheel,
Right.
like Formula Ford stuff like that you can get into. So that's. Like,
Exactly.
It's all whatever flavor it is you want. It's out there and it is very accessible.
Right.
And you will learn from people who were in your shoes very, not too terribly long ago. So they want you out there. They want you to do good. They want you to be a good, safe driver because they want to drive with you.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
that's that's the long and short of it.
Yep.
So anyway, so that is it for episode 248 of the Camcast.
Yeah, we drug her on a little bit long, but that's okay.
Yeah, I think
That's okay. We're just a hair over the hour and a half mark.
that's fine. It's perfect. We've got some shenaniganry stuff that we'll get into next week.
Right. We'll touch on all of that next week.
Yeah,
But,
next week where the live stream will be live to everybody.
ooh.
Yep, end of the month we're going to do that. I think that'll be a good thing. At the last Camcast of the month will be live streamed to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And this one's going to be special because we will have Casey Barrett.
Yes.
Yep.
We love Casey.
Yep, we love him. He wants to come back on, so we're going to talk about Sedep Automotive, his new shop, him possibly working on a race car team.
Very nice.
Yeah. So he's no longer with Ian Lacey Racing. So
Oh,
didn't know that.
I was not informed of that either.
I did. Oh. But we're also like buddies, so like we hang out without you guys.
Okay, that doesn't surprise me.
We're past you guys now.
Just because you bought a transmission off of him.
We hung out.
That's cool. No, it's
Yeah.
Actually, you go talk to him about something else, but
Yeah.
cool. Heart you, Casey.
Yep.
Really
Casey,
do.
love you,
How are
Casey.
you?
Um,
And not just because you have Prima. That
Prima's adorable.
helps. Love Prima.
Prima's kind of the package deal, though. So like,
Yeah.
she does help. Yeah.
Yep.
That's great.
Yep.
So let's see. What's we got a bunch of the housekeeping left, right?
Yep. Let's see. So Zach, you ready to flip through the tiles?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to try to transition through them too?
I'll try to go faster with these. Patreon. Do you want to give us $5 a month? Head over to our Patreon where you can watch this shit live at patreon.com/camautomag. $5 and up gets you exclusive content like this shit right now.
Yep.
There
Okay.
we go. I cleared 4 of them.
We have swag. We have hats, totes, shirts, shirts.
Sorry.
We had socks. We don't have pants.
No, we don't.
Our faces are on some of them. Dave signed the waiver.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
CamOnSwag.com.
CamOnSwag.com. Stay broke. Where you want affordable quality clothes and you want to support our boy Tommy. Dave's giving me the stink stare right now.
You're doing it,
You
buddy.
want to support our boy Tommy, head over to his store where he's got some dripping in all that hot boy swag.
Wow.
And there's a
I
coupon
like how you
code.
had to move the keyboard to read that, like you do every week.
It's going to be sad when we felt this table.
Yeah. I'll carve it into the felt.
Don't you dare.
We have a coupon for you. It is
3x5
CamAutomag15. Gives you 50% off on his whole store. Makes those quality clothes that much more closer to reality. Don't at me.
Just because you're broke doesn't mean you can't live your dreams.
SteadyBroke.com. Follow.
Us on all the social media at Instagram, Facebook, maybe Twitter, not Bumble, where you can catch all of our updates and see all of our cool stuff that we
Grindr.
post. Grinder.
No.
Dave will see you on Grinder.
No, I don't share.
We're
Remember,
at Cam
who-
Automag on a lot of them.
A lot of them. And
Just
then,
remember who's the alpha male in this group.
and then
Somebody
podcast-
calls me daddy.
Don't you point at me in my own fucking basement.
Cool. I muted him, so he's good. Okay. We can listen to this on all of the major, not social media platforms, all of the major podcasting platforms. Apple,
Podcast.
Apple, Spotify, music podcast. The stroke is getting. I'm losing blood, plain flow.
It's okay. Apple Podcast, Spotify, Google Play,
Shamalama
like,
flim
rate,
flam.
review, subscribe.
Take it. I give it to you, Trust.
It's all right. That's it for episode 248 of the Camcast. I have been Mike.
My name's Dave.
What happened, Zach? My mic's broken.
Sweet Jesus.
My mic's upside down. Mike,
It's okay. Just
Mike, my mic's broken.
it's not broken. You're just dumb.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
Bye.